Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Jar Flavored Pennies, and I'm playing Five Nights at Frickbear's. This would be the fifth night I'm doing. I'm not actually sure when this game ends. I'm assuming, because it's called Five Nights at Frickbear's, they're going to do a fifth night and then a sixth night as a bonus. But it might just end at the fifth. So, if it ends at 5, this is going to be the last episode I do, until I decide to play more of this to see the other difficulties. But without further ado, let's get into it. Ooh, Freddy starting off the night immediately. Alright, this might be the toughest or the easiest night of my life, so I'm ready to see which one's which. What's that?
Hey, it's me again. Congratulations on making it to the end of the week. You seem real wise with the security stuff by now, so I'll just leave you to it. But just don't forget to check out the shop and buy something if you find yourself struggling with anything. Oh yeah, I actually did end up dying last night. The bullet ricocheted off of Freddy's head and right back into my soul.
Wait, how are you talking?
So my soul is trapped inside this phone now.
Oh. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Oh,
You have fun with your last shift.
oh, this is my last one? Okay, thanks for confirming it. I forgot I got that upgrade. Alright, he's on the red door. Oh. Here's your candy. Well, that was nice. Got to see Dreadbear.
Hello there. Bye-bye.
Let's not look that way. He's gone. Okay. When's Dreadbear gonna show up? Oh, here you go. You know, he's actually really polite. You know, he says thank you, and he asks for it. Surprisingly better manners than some of the people I know. Oh crap! Oh, want the blue, right? Oh shit! I'm going in super strong. Alright, what candy you want, big guy? Blue? He has such nice manners. Alright, this should be the night where I have it. Let's hope I can do it. Yeah, there we go. You know, I really like Night Marionette's mechanic of blocking something down.
Bye-bye.
Oh my god. That was stressful. But at least we did it. I think that's the highest amount of powers ever saved. Wowie. Be like Mike, see you next week. That ended way too short. Kinda was expecting a night 6, if I had to be honest. Created by Spooky Rick and Friends. The end. Result. Okay. Free space to continue.
Oh, hey, you aren't leaving already, are you? We still have so many more friends to make, so many more games to play. You barely scratched the surface. You must be pretty tired after all that, huh? Don't worry, I get it. Go ahead, get some rest if you need it. Just promise me you'll come back to Blue sometime soon. Yeah?
I don't like those eyes, dude. They remind me too much of Golden Freddy. Endings discovered, 1 out of 4. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's do first night with Vanessa. And then we call it. Just because I feel bad for leaving you guys a single night. Like, are you serious? Jeremy's gonna be the last one I play if there's a difficulty after this.
I'm Vanessa Shelley. I didn't think I'd wind up here again, but I guess things have a funny way of working themselves out. To think taking that summer job, who knows how many years ago, would have led to a whole new career. Right. About what I'm doing here. I have actually been working at this chain for a while. Even before it changed owners, I still slip up and call it Freddy Fazbear sometimes. Before I had a job at our flagship location, but the hustle and bustle got a bit too much for me. And so, I've asked upper management if I could transfer to a smaller location, and even with how few locations were still open, this happened to have a position available. It almost seemed like fate, you know? Like the universe itself wanted me back here at this very moment. Not that I believe any of that stuff, of course. Regardless, that's where I am now, right back where my career started. But that's enough about the past. I suppose today begins with this new chapter of my life.
Hello? Hello? Hey, I hope this message finds you well. Now, I've got a salvaging job in the morning, and I imagine you got a long night ahead of you, so for the both of our sakes, I'll try to make this brief. First and foremost, your job. I'm sure your manager already went over this, but wouldn't hurt to cover it again. So you, as the night watchman here, have 2 duties. Keeping intruders out, and keeping all our equipment in here safe. Most notable of which, of course, being our animatronic band. You see, the animatronic characters here, you may notice they tend to move around at night. Don't fret, it's completely normal. Even animatronics need their exercise. Stops their mechanisms from locking up when they need to perform in the morning and saves our maintenance crew a lot of hassle. Now, that normally wouldn't be an issue for you, but our animatronics, well, they also have a tendency to wander to parts of the building they aren't supposed to be in, which might also include your office. Because of that, you'll want to keep an eye on them with your cameras. Just make sure they aren't straying too far away from their intended areas. And if one reaches the doorway to your office, it might be a good idea to close either of those handy mechanical doors. There should be one on both sides of your office. They stop almost any animatronic. Just close them, wait for the thunk, and the animatronic should go right back to their stage. Only close them if you absolutely need to, though. The doors drain power, and power isn't something you've got a lot of. And I say almost every animatronic because there is one that's a little special, though it isn't hard to deal with. Just click that reset music button on the entrance camera every once in a while, and it should leave you be. Now, if you're wondering why a place like this needs heavy-duty mechanical doors, or what all these other tools you have at your disposal are, my answer to both these questions is, don't worry about it. You probably won't need to use them tonight anyway. We just want to make sure our guards are safe and have the means to defend themselves against any threat that comes their way.
There's a big window
like,
open.
You know, burglars, vandals, those kind of threats. Other than that, the only thing you really have to worry about is your temperature. AC shot, so you have to rely on your fan. Just turn it on every so often, it should cool you right back down. Just don't leave it on for too long, it drains power too. Oh yeah, and while all you should really need tonight are the cameras and doors, feel free to flip through the different systems on your monitor and try out some of the other tools just to get a feel for them too. It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Now, I think that's everything. Unless I'm forgetting about something. No, I'm sure that's... What the...
Yeah, they shot him, dude. They're feeding them the thing that they fed, Frickbear. I've never seen that movie, actually. I feel like I should watch it at some point. Frickbear sounds like a great movie. So you're gonna, like, walk up to the door, or you're gonna be awkward? I'm going to be so honest. I think Five Nights at Freddy's has to be the most survivable horror game of all time. And I'm saying that primarily because if you aren't an idiot, you will survive. Realistically here, right? There is no way the hallways are going to be pitch black outside of your door. Like how the original game suggests in a bunch of the fan games, you can't see anything outside, so you have to rely on your cameras to tell what's going on out there and the sound cues. I get that bit, because it'd be kind of boring if you're gonna see outside your hallways so you know when to close what. But at the same time though, if this was in real life, right? Unless the power was out, there'd be no way some of these doors would be as dark as they would be. And it would be so freaking easy to know who's coming, because you wouldn't have to play this game of let me check the cameras, let me see who's where. And it's like, realistically here, I could be watching TikTok. All I need to do is just like not wear headphones or something like that. I could be watching movies in the security office, and it wouldn't change anything. Like, realistically here, there is no way that a 6-foot animatronic Chuck E. Cheese kind of thing doesn't weigh enough to the point where it would alert me with every single step it would take. That is physically impossible. What just happened? Death's one. I didn't even die. They got me like last second when it was turning 5 a.m. and I just stopped caring and I was just watching my phone. Well, that wasn't so bad. This place is a blah blah blah. I think that's the same thing that happened with Mike. It's the boss.
Ring, ring. Is this stupid thing on? Hey, Stooge. Great work tonight or whatever. Big news. Your good-for-nothing co-worker isn't picking up his calls. Yeah, I already did this dialogue. Yep. Pretty much. Oh, let's just go to this other establishment, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is more dangerous than this one. Yeah, if you've seen my first episode on it, you should recognize the thing. This should be, yep, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. The original. Or no, this one's the one with the toy animatronics. I think we're at the original right now.
Well. Look who's back. Down here. Welcome. You're the new hire, aren't you? You could call me your psychic from Frickbear. I'm here to help you with your salvaging duties. Oh, you're a little confused? Don't worry, I'll explain. You see, the company's been shorthanded,
Blah, 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 blah. I work as the dude. Okay. So, how many animatronics do I have to get? I want to get you so bad, Frickbear. I really do, but I want to get, like, I want to open up my horizons a little bit. Ooh. What's up with you?
Dialogue error. No animatronic entity set. Needs assigned value when trying again.
Flashlight, such avoidance. Screw it, bro. What is this, 2 more? Don't use your flashlight when it's at the window. Any flashlight usage will make it attack. Animatronic salvage, 2 more before your quota's met. Okay. So they'll just kind of stare at me at the window and I just have to, let it happen. Oh, I can run this entire time, so I should probably be using that. My apologies. Looking for animatronics to salvage. You should take me. I'm bilingual, I'm a rabbit, and my guitar skills are second to none. At least they were before I lost my guitar, at least. But 2-4 ain't bad, huh? Salvage animatronic. Dude, I'm taking him any day of the week. Come in my office, bro. When he appears in your office, throw on your mask and keep it up until he leaves. Fairly simple. And also because he's literally freaking withered Bonnet. What's up with these? I don't remember reading them. Bunch of documents, blah blah blah. Cheap, strangely aggressive, memos. What's this? Okay, that's just the same thing. Dude, my Spanish freaking sucks, bro. What's this? The rules. Among the documents, blah blah, out of curiosity, I'm reading. Local pizzeria files for bankruptcy in September 10th, 2004. Despite efforts, blah blah blah, bankruptcy, blah blah blah, I don't really care a lot for this. I'm gonna go with the CEO. We've certainly faced our fair share of hardships before. We'll get through this. These characters will live on. Even if it's not by my hand, somebody will keep this brand alive. For better or for worse. I hope that didn't happen, because if they gave it up to some new guy, the new guy's doing a good job. But if I had to say, just because I want to make life as difficult for me as possible later, I'm gonna pick Foxy. We've already done his dialogue. If you don't remember it, then sucks to you. Yeah, this guy, you just flash him at the thing. That's 3, you can leave. What's over here? Oh right, Golden Freddy's in this location. Hello. I really wish I could pick you. I'm sorry. I should have investigated better. Well, it can't be that bad. I mean, what, is down here where Golden Freddy is? Yep, that's where Golden Freddy is. I should have picked one of the 2. You know, maybe on the even harder mode, because I know this game's gonna get up to extreme mode at some point. I gotta pick 4 animatronics. I'm gonna say it right now, and you guys can hold me to this. Here's gonna be my selection, alright? I'm gonna pick Golden Freddy over there. Chica over here. I'll probably go with my selection with Bonnie again, if he's fun. And then I'll leave the last one up to maybe Endo again, just so I can do that.
I am here freaking I have upgrades all day, every day. Upgrades.
I'm not gonna do his voice anymore, dude. It kind of pisses me off, because then I have to do the same stupid, like, raised tone, and I don't like it.
Hey, where are you? Oh, I see him at the quota. Great work, buddy. You want to head on home now?
I'll leave. That was my playthrough of Five Nights at Frickbear's. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure as heck did. I'll see you guys on the next episode.